That was like the worst decision probably during my teenage years. Hi guys, I am still in Boston. I decided not to vlog just because I don't know. I got here, I started to relax, and my parents are watching the girls, so I literally feel like I have been a sloth like this whole week. So not much going on. Just staying in the hotel mostly and relaxing and just, you know, enjoying the peace and quiet for as long as I can. But I did ask on my Instagram, or I decided to do a Q&A. And so on Instagram I asked if anyone had any questions that they wanted me to answer, more like an ask me anything situation. So that's what I'm gonna do for today's video. Also show you my hair. I'm obsessed with it. I got it done last Saturday and I love it. I wanted more of like an ashy brown vibe, toned down, take a lot of the warmth out of my hair, and I love it. So this is what it looks like. I'm also wearing mascara for the first time in what seems like forever, and it feels so weird. I don't know, I almost feel like I like the way I look without mascara. I know that sounds crazy. I just threw on some mascara because I plan to meet up with a friend of mine later, and I thought maybe I just would add a little something, but I kind of wish I didn't. But anyway, I'll probably go through all of them just because there weren't too many questions, and it'd be fun to kind of just make this a casual video, you know, just sit here, chat with you guys. I almost didn't want this to be like a sit down, but I didn't know what else to prop the camera, and I didn't feel like holding it the whole time, so here you are. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the first question. Hold on one second. Just texting with my sister. But okay, the first question is, what do you think your girls' future careers could be by the look of their personalities? Which is such a great question. I think it's so fun. Okay, so I feel like you guys know my girls. I feel like I show them enough where you kind of know their personalities. Cam is definitely larger than life. Everything is big and theatrical, very dramatic in the best way possible. So I feel like she would, I don't know, she could be a lot of things, and I don't know, I could be biased because I'm her mom, but she, I feel like, would kill it in anything. She's very much a go-getter, and she's determined. She will go after what she wants. But as far as like her very theatrical side, her very dramatic side, she could do something in, like, you know, entertainment, performance arts, or something like that. She loves to sing and dance and just perform. You guys know. I feel like there's not a video or Instagram story where I'm not showcasing her skills, her dancing skills. But maybe that, or maybe anything that's active, so either an athlete or something with performing, something where she's like doing something, like just being physical. Does that make sense? So maybe that. And yeah, with Paloma, I mean, she's obviously still young, but wow, she is a force, a very strong force. She's very determined. She will tell you what she wants. I could see her being like some high executive, like CEO of something, or maybe owning her own business, something like that. Both my girls have very strong personalities in their own way, and they like feed off each other, you know what I mean? So definitely some strong girls, which I love. But yeah, those are my predictions. I mean, obviously we have a long ways to go, but I thought that was such a fun question. So next question. Okay, this is a good one. Favorite thing about social media and least fave. So social media, I love and hate. I'm an introvert, so for me, it helps me be social, to say the least. If I had it my way, I would just not talk to anybody. I'm very comfortable, you know, not talking. I definitely enjoy just peace and quiet, not talking to anybody, but it does help me get out of my shell and be more social and talk to other people. So I feel like I love social media for that. It really kind of gets me out of my comfort zone and out of my shell, so I appreciate social media because of that. My least favorite thing about social media, it can be consuming, you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes connecting with people isn't always what you hope for, you know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of times you have to be careful on who you're connecting with on social media because, I don't know, there's always like some catch or some gain to it. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like that's how I feel about social media sometimes. So that's my opinion. I feel like there's so many pros and cons to social media, but those are just the two like things that, you know, came to mind. Okay, next question. How do you remain calm and patient with the girls? Wow. It's hard, I will say that. Well, first and foremost, praying about it every single day, starting my morning off in God's word, getting myself in the right frame of mind, the right mindset, and then reminding myself how my girls respond when I am calm. You know what I mean? When I'm immediately like exploding, not the best response. But when I approach them in a calm manner, I seem to get the best response out of them, especially during a tantrum of some sort and things like that. So I always try to remind myself and try my best to just approach things in a calm and patient manner. It's so hard, you guys, but I do try my best. I don't know how to do it sometimes, but I feel like it's always best for everyone when I approach things calmly and patiently, but it's not easy, I will say, especially when I'm doing it by myself a lot. So I do try my best. Okay. Next question, how do you balance time with the girls versus chores during the day? Wow, okay, so if you follow like my daily vlogs, not my daily vlogs, but my daily routine vlogs, I definitely have a method. I definitely like to clean as I go. I've never been a wait till the end of the day, let's clean up everything, because honestly, I do not like to, like, I want to wind down at the end of the day. I don't want to go through a full day and then have to clean up everything, all the rooms, the kitchen. Like, no thank you. I like to clean as I go because honestly for me, I feel like it's a lot easier. It's easier to maintain than feeling super overwhelmed at the end of the day. So I clean as I go, and the girls don't mind. It takes me 10 minutes to clean up after breakfast, 10 minutes, not even, to clean up after lunch, and same with dinner. I think takes the longest, but the hubby's home by then, and we usually like tag team on that. But clean as I go. As far as like dinner prep, you guys know I like to enjoy quiet time, like the 1 hour on a good day, 1.5 hours of quiet time, just do my thing, you know, enjoying myself, whether that's like sitting there in silence, reading a book, whatever. I really like to take that time to just not think about chores or anything and just use that as me time. But then that sweet spot when Cam is watching TV and Paloma is still napping, that's when I do dinner prep. So that's my little like method. It's not always perfect, but I do try my best, and it seems to be working for me. So I like to do it. I like to balance time that way. So next question, have you and your sis ever swapped places to trick someone? If you guys don't know, I'm a twin. I think I've been talking about it a lot more lately. I love being a twin. And growing up, we definitely swap places. I think often just for like, you know, just for fun and see if people would notice. Obviously we would, you know, make sure it would be a person that would find it funny, you know, be lighthearted about it. So yeah, it was actually fun. I mean, my sister and I are fraternal, so you know, we don't think we look alike, but obviously when people are just getting to know us, they think we look so much alike. But yeah, it's always fun to swap places with someone. I don't know if it would work now, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, this is a juicy one. I don't know if I should talk about it, but I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be okay because, you know, we're friends here. So the next question is, how old were you when you had your first alcoholic drink? Okay, so I was not, you know, I was a goody two-shoes growing up for sure. Like, trust me, I was. But I did have my first alcoholic drink when I was like 17, I want to say. 17, I know. And then college, guys. I definitely drank in college, and I wasn't a Christian yet, I will say. I was, you know, just a very curious, not very curious teenager, but I did have an alcoholic drink, and that was like the worst decision probably during my teenage years. I never did drugs, things like that. So I did have a drink though. Probably wasn't a good idea, but I did do it. So 17, I want to say. Trust me, I hope the girls don't do that at 17. But anyway, that was when I had my first drink. So yeah, so bad. Okay, next question. What is the funniest thing your kids do currently? Mine likes to pretend she's a ghost. That is so cute. Gosh. I feel like Cam is constantly cracking me up. Just all her movements and like the way she responds to things, you know? No, just her responses to what I say are things that I say to her. Like, I know this sounds like nothing crazy, but I'll be like, oh, can you go grab me that banana? And she'll be like, of course. And I'm like, I say of course, you know? Things like that just, I think, make me laugh. Just to her larger than life personality. I think every day she's making us laugh. Just her crazy. Like, I don't think I'm crazy. Like, I'm very much more like, I don't know. I just don't think I'm as funny as her. So maybe that's why she's cracking me up all the time. And Paloma, she's doing this thing where like she makes this face. Like, we'll ask her a question. If she doesn't like it, she'd be like, you know, like questioning us, which I think is really cute. So that's been making us laugh too. But I don't know, they just, everything, I just look at Paloma and she makes me laugh. Like, I know this sounds crazy, but I like to refer to her as my sack of potatoes because I think she's so squishy. So just looking at her makes me laugh. So anyway, those are the current things, but a lot of times they just everything about them makes me laugh. So, okay, last question. Tips for being more social in real life. Introvert here. I'm not socially awkward. I just rather not. Okay, this is from a friend of mine, Jess. Jess, introvert over here too. I'm not social. Instagram helps me be social, but I am not social. I'm social maybe with my sister, like, but even then, like with my sister, I feel just so relaxed. I don't need to be social. If I haven't seen someone in a long time, I'm definitely more social. Like, I ran into my friend the other day and I was just so excited and jumping up and down, and I can be more social in that way, but I definitely then need like long breaks in between before I see somebody, before I can be social again. So whenever I'm home, I'm definitely, like home in Boston, I'm definitely more social if I do see my friends because I haven't seen them forever. But on an everyday basis, I'm not social. I'm like the least social person ever. The hubby can definitely attest to that. He's definitely the more social one. I get tired very easily. But again, Instagram and being on social media definitely helps me be more social. But I say, do you know, like be comfortable with not being social is what I think you should be doing. It's okay to not be social, in my opinion. I don't care if people don't think I'm social. Like, also too, don't you think like when you're more comfortable with somebody, you feel more social? But then if you really don't connect with someone, that pressure to be social is like the worst feeling ever. So for me, if I don't feel social, there's a reason for that, you know? So if you don't feel social, don't be social. Like, be okay with that. You're okay to be yourself. So anyway, that's my advice on that. I can go through a whole thing about being an introvert, not being social, all the things. So if you want to get into like a conversation about that, you guys know where to find me. So anyway, so yeah, that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A. I thought this was super fun. I'm just kind of like chatting with you guys about things I don't really talk about. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!